Welcome to Grammar 5R. In this booklet, we have 2 explanation pages. We are continuing our review of phrases, and then we're also going to be looking into phrases in writing, as well as verbs with writing. So we'll jump right into phrases and reviewing those. Once again, we've learned a lot of phrases, so we're going to do a quick overview of them. We're starting with prepositional phrases. My dog ran through the yard. Through the yard, modifying where the dog ran, where the action is taking place, making it adverbial. My dog with spots ran. With spots is modifying the dog, making it adjectival, meaning that prepositional phrases in all are going to be modifying or describing phrases. They can describe they can be adverbial or adjectival. For verbal phrases, we're going to start with an infinitive. A dancer had students control their movements. Here we can see our verbal phrase is a bare infinitive, and it's acting as the direct object of the sentence. To most soon is the infinitive in the second sentence. It's modifying the yard. That makes it an adjectival phrase because it's modifying a noun. And then we have I left to find the book. To find the book is telling me why I left, making it adverbial. So infinitives do a little bit of everything. They can act like a noun, an adjective, or an adverb. Now our next verbal is participial phrases, and so here we have our example, learning the facts quickly. She excels in math. Our present participial phrase is modifying she, making it adjectival. And then I examined the map, marked darkly with pencil. Marked darkly with pencil is our past participial phrase modifying a noun, map, which means it's also adjectival. Notice that these are always describing phrases and they're always describing a noun or pronoun. For gerund phrases, they will always act like nouns. Here we have our example. My homework was my group's detailing precipitation. So my group's detailing precipitation is our gerund phrase, and it's acting as the PN in that sentence. And then lastly, we have appositive phrases. And appositive phrases are phrases that rename a noun or pronoun in a sentence. So in our example, we have Jules, my cat with stripes, is eating. Jules is being renamed by the phrase, my cat with stripes. Remember, each of these phrases can be combined with the others. And you'll be completing the same activity that you have been looking at in the past few books and that we've already done in Grammars 3 and 4. So just make sure that you're identifying the part of speech or the type of phrase and what that is doing in the sentence that it's in. So now we're going to get into phrases and writing. So we're going to continue what we started in the last book, but now we're going to be analyzing for slightly different types of uses of phrases. So we want to look at how we can combine sentences using phrases. As well, we want to look into how combining too much information can create a rambling sentence. So we want to learn how to be concise with phrases. And then also we're going to look at verbs and writing. We've learned all the types of verbs, linking, intransitive, transitive active, and transitive passive. So now we need to understand how these different types of verbs can create emphasis in a sentence. As well, it can be important to have consistency in verb tense and form within the same sentence. So once again, we're going to have this type of activity where we have explanation within the instructions at the top of the page, but also we're going to give you a set of sentences, and you need to find the best way to combine them and other things like that. And then lastly, the sentence diagramming is all review, so we will not be covering any in this video. If you have any issues understanding or remembering how to diagram a certain type of phrase or sentence, be sure to look back at the appropriate grammar QR video. If you have any questions about this or any other grammar booklet, please contact the person who grades your grammar at your Gideon Center.